It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with day 5 and your grand reveal in Scripps Ranch, California. What was a hot mess of mismatched collected debris over a period of a number of years is now a really intentional, beautiful succulent garden. This is the area that will be home in phase 3 to one of Greg's epic pondless waterfalls. But in the meantime, we obviously didn't want to leave this undone. So I did something very simple. You can see that I just have a few plants. I've got, which you probably can't tell in the video, but I have some nice mounding happening. A thriller with this Dazzlerian longissimum, and some texture with burgundy lava on top of California gold. We've done Petalanthus bracteus all along the fence line to create in time, probably another couple of years, some really nice privacy for the client from the borrowed landscape next door. Hannah turned out some beautiful pots too. I found these gorgeous turquoise planters at Planter's Paradise in El Cajon, and we planted them very simply. This client will be doing some traveling. She doesn't want to be a slave to pots, so I planted things in places in the yard that will have microclimatic protection and, you know, are really quite simple and can just be. This aloe glauca will need deadheaded when it's done blooming. The Senecio rallianus is staged in such a way that it's protected from the hottest part of the day, and it'll just grow and be fabulous. And here we have another inspiring combo. This is Euphorbia lambii and an Echeveria gibiflora hybrid. Just 2 plants. Hannah then top dressed with the white creva and blue and white fireglass to make a spectacular pot combo. Here's another winner chicken dinner. We have Aloe marlothii and Portulacaria afra-variegata, also topped with white creva and some blue and white fireglass. Then over here is our cutout. I top dressed just this area with tiny black Mexican beach pebble. Then I came in for an extra layer and I did some 3/4 inch black lava rock. I was a little concerned. We got hammered with rain yesterday, and I was concerned when I came back today that we might have had some washout with the pebbles, but alas, we did not. It's perfect. This was where I was really inspired to start this whole installation. When I came to do the consultation, I spotted this geode, and the client said that I could use it in the garden. So I staged it first, and all of that purple really inspired my plant choices. So I went with Tradescantia and then just pulled in tones. You know, I don't have any real bright green in here except for the leaves of the millii, but everything else has a blue tone to it, which really complements that purple in the Tradescantia. This is the desert garden. Remember how I always talk about every garden should have rooms, and this is the desert room. It started with this Furquaria McDouglii, and this is what inspired the rest of this installation. I went with blue Pilosoceras, spiral, or I should say spire cactus, staged a few of my beloved barrel cacti, and other tough choices. The only thing that's a little on the soft side is the tapestry that we wove into a few places. But I'm not worried about it. If in the heat of summer next year we have any losses, we'll just pop in some fresh stuff. If you plant Furquaria, be prepared for it to drop its leaves. This plant is a little bit of a diva, doesn't adore being transplanted, and you can see that a lot of the leaves are yellowing. No worries. I've already told the client this will probably drop, but it will recover. Also, driftwood. You know, any chance I get to pull driftwood into an installation, I'm going to do it because it just adds so much texture and interest to any garden space. The boulders in here are a combination of Baja Red and Grand Canyon what, Greg? Grand Canyon onyx. The client picked these rocks out herself. This was a really fun and at the same time challenging area behind the pool, flanking the pool. The client obviously didn't want things that were going to be messy and fall into the water, so we left the Mediterranean fan palms. Palms are iconic in San Diego, and they really are very compatible with succulents. So we planted out a couple of terracotta planters that were already here with Mr. Toothy aloes and just crammed in crassulas and tradescantias and portulacarias to make a real wow factor at the flanks, and then pulled the talavera in to give the garden some pop and color and whimsy. Then just decided that we would rock behind the pool and not even really attempt to plant anything at all. You can see in the corner is our trigona, our Euphorbia trigona in the great big pot. That is going to just own this side of the garden. We've also got our, what I call the crassula wall, and it was looking a little mono for me with just crassulas, so we went ahead and added some aloe rudicopes, which just gave more texture to the garden. Now these are going to grow up to be about this tall in another couple of years. I also encouraged the client to find some wall art, something that really appealed and spoke to her to stage on this white backdrop. You are really going to want to come in and see this. Look how these succulents set off this yard slash pool. I don't know. I mean, I really feel like if you don't have a pool, you should probably put one in just to show off your succulent and cactus collection. Stunning. Wow. What else can I tell you? Like I said, we threw some, oh, I know a good tip too. Stage some of your pots in the landscape. It's fine to put some on the concrete. I got a call, sorry about that. As I was saying, it's fine to stage on the concrete, and that's great, but also pull some pots into the actual landscape. Look at that, doesn't that look amazing? And it just needed something against that white wall. So there's a tip for you. This has all been retrofitted to Netafim subterranean drip irrigation. The client already had lights, so we just restaged and reset as needed. Some tweaking may need to be done. We'll know better after dark. But yeah, short of coming out and slapping some water on those pots from time to time, because I don't like to run micro drippers into pots. I don't like the way it looks, and they tend to get too much water. Short of that, this should be a maintenance-free garden that our wonderful clients, Jamie and Charlie and the boys, can enjoy for many, many years to come. See you after the first of the year. Everyone have an amazing holiday season. We love you so much. This has been Laura Eubanks reporting for Design for Serenity and Scripps Ranch with your grand reveal.